Welcome! It's Facts You Don't Know. If it's your first time here and you want to find out new facts that will definitely make you smarter and more, well, and first make sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss anything.
After the couple's first dance seemed to be going horribly wrong, the bride was in store for a big surprise. Every bride and groom dreams of having that perfect first dance, and Brad and Melissa Hewitt were no different. They knew exactly what song they wanted. After a beautiful ceremony, they found they were ready to dance. After just 15 seconds, though, the music suddenly stopped. However, it was all part of Brad's master plan. While it's unclear exactly when Melissa and Brad's love story began, it is clear that they were meant to be together from the moment they laid eyes on each other. It is believed that the couple met in Melissa's hometown in Ohio, which is where Brad was studying. While it seems like Brad and Melissa are a match made in heaven, there is no denying that they came from very different walks of life, especially Melissa. There is no denying that Melissa is an exceptionally beautiful bride. Having come from a modeling background, appearing in magazines such as Sports Illustrated and Maxim, Melissa has developed quite the resume over the last few years. Eventually, though, Melissa decided to trade in modeling life for something a bit more traditional, which brings us to her wedding day with Brad. While the groom was naturally attracted to Melissa because of her looks, there were many important factors that brought this dream couple together. Every successful couple should have at least a couple of things in common. For Brad and Melissa, it's country music. Even before they tied the knot, they lost count of the amount of times they had been to live country shows or played their favorite musicians in the car on the way to a romantic getaway. It only made sense that one of their favorite country songs would play in the background during their first dance. However, things didn't exactly go according to plan. Needless to say, Brad and Melissa's ceremony was perfect, and before they knew it, they were in the ballroom with their loved ones and starting to let their hair down a little. Cleveland's Cuyahoga County Courthouse was a beautiful spot to celebrate their union. Not only did the decorations dazzle with the perfect and blue motif, but Melissa's dress shined brightly for everyone to see. One thing's for sure, though, everyone who was in attendance will never forget that first dance. At last, the stage was set for the moment that everyone had been waiting for, the newlyweds' first dance. Having booked a DJ to play music for most of the evening, Melissa and Brad decided that they wanted to dance to a song played by the DJ instead of a band playing the song of their choosing. While everything seemed to be a formality for the bride, the groom had something much more elaborate planned for the occasion. See, Brad knew exactly how the moment would play out and wanted to slow it down and show it to as many people as possible. So he decided that he wanted to capture it for the world to see. He had cameramen from Selective Sound Entertainment surround the dance, and eventually they posted a video on YouTube. But what exactly made this first dance different from all other dances? Soon enough, Melissa and everyone else in attendance was about to find out. As Brad and Melissa stood in place and waited for the song to start, the DJ got on the mic and introduced the music to the guests. Now, they have chosen a special song for this dance because it is from one of their favorite artists, the DJ said. As the first bars of the song played out, everyone in the crowd knew exactly what song it was. It was the couple's favorite country song, Like There's No Yesterday, by Mark Wills. Not only did the song mean the world to Brad and Melissa, but so did the artist who was playing the song, Mark Wills. A popular Nashville country singer, Wills is a go-to crooner for couples out there who are looking for a romantic country playlist. Funnily enough, Like There's No Yesterday wasn't even one of his hit singles. However, this took nothing away from how much the song meant to the newlyweds. Just like that, the dance was underway. As the song's opening began to play, Brad took Melissa in his arms and the couple started to sway to the rhythm. This was a moment that the bride had envisioned, and now it was finally here. Her dream had come true, being able to dance to her favorite song in front of her loved ones with the man she was about to spend the rest of her life with. However, Melissa was in for a rude awakening when the music suddenly stopped. Everything seemed to be going according to plan. Melissa and Brad were a sight for sore eyes, gliding gracefully across the dance floor and bringing tears to the family's eyes. After just 15 seconds of dancing, everyone could hear the sound of a vinyl screeching, and Mark Wills' Like There's No Yesterday stopped playing. leaving Melissa completely bewildered. In the video, Melissa could be seen asking her husband what happened. However, her overall reaction was a surprise in itself. At this stage of the wedding, many brides have reacted differently, breaking down into tears or yelling at the DJ for messing up their first dance. However, Melissa was no ordinary bride. Credit to her, she was able to take the faux pas all in stride and kept a smile on her face during that awkward silence. Brad, on the other hand, wasn't surprised at all by the incident, as it was just a part of his master plan. Despite her best efforts to keep a smile on her face, it became increasingly clear that Melissa was upset with what had happened. As a result, the DJ took the mic again and tried to save the day. "Well, we do have a keyboardist, so we're going to give it a live version, if you don't mind," he said. Just like that, the keyboardist in question took the number from the top, and everything went back to normal. Or did it? During these critical moments of the evening, Brad had made sure that Melissa had her face away from the stage as the keyboardist began playing the song. With each bar, Brad slowly turned his bride in a circle. She simply enjoyed the rhythms of the keyboardist and felt the soft embrace of her husband. However, everybody else could see exactly what was happening on stage. As the keyboardist continued to play, a shadowy figure emerged onto the stage with the guitar. Lo and behold, the man who walked onto the stage to accompany the keyboardist was none other than Mark Wills. Somehow, some way, Brad managed to book the country singer to perform at his wedding, and it was the ultimate surprise for his beautiful bride. Everyone managed to keep their mouths shut as Wills took to the stage. This is because everyone, except for Melissa, was in on the surprise. Everyone was just bracing themselves for her reaction. It's amazing to think that at this stage of the evening, Melissa still had no idea that the man behind her favorite song had shown up to play it for her on the biggest day of her life. She was just seconds away from seeing one of her heroes, and the most important man in her life, Brad, had made this moment possible. However, as she finally turned to see the country singer, her reaction was absolutely priceless.
Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks. We'll be right back to you as fast as we can.